Coelophysis is a perfect representation of the early theropods. An opportunistic carnivore, a nimble and tireless threat, with a jaw full of sharp, serrated teeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Park Insider and welcome back to my channel for another Jurassic World Evolution 2 breakdown, and that of the dinosaur field guide, the Coelophysis, which is one of the new dinosaurs we have seen in the reveal trailer for the new game, alongside Amargasaurus. Now, we already seen Amargasaurus, its field guide, and now we take a closer look to that of the Coelophysis, which I really think is an amazing dinosaur and I can't wait to use it in game. So, the Coelophysis itself is one of the earliest dinosaurs that lived from the Jurassic period. So that is in the time same like Herrerasaurus, which was in Jurassic World Evolution 1. It's a beautiful dinosaur, it looks amazing, and we're going to see what we can find in the reveal trailer or the species field guide. As we look into it, we already start again with a new land-based animal. So we have still to wait for anything related to the flying reptiles or marine reptiles. Now, as you can see, Coelophysis, sometimes I say it like Coelophysis. It's not the easiest name if you don't know it. It took me a while to remember what I used to say when I was a kid, because it was one of the dinosaurs I knew about, and it's also a dinosaur that was featured in the early Jurassic Park toy lines. I think it was in the novel, I never read it. I'm sorry, I never read it. So, this is the Coelophysis, and then we can see in the clip over here, this is a beautiful clip. I really love how this clip works. We have 3 Coelophysis, and the thing is, they're all 3 different colors. So with that, we already have seen many of the new color schemes we have, or we will get in Jurassic World Evolution 2. We know about the different colors. We can choose a skin color. And what I thought, if I'm correct, is that we can choose between the top color, like the body in general, and the belly or underneath the dinosaur itself. So we can choose different colors, which is amazing, and that is in a dozen different colors, as well as around 7 patterns we can choose from, and also color. This is making something really unique, because we have 3 Coelophysis over here. We have seen the null version, which is just the green without the line, without the pattern line on the side, and it's just a beautiful green. It looks very much to the Compsognathus from the movies, as well as Jurassic World Evolution 1. Now we have 3 colors. We have here, which is a brown reddish color. I really love the color, with a yellow orange stripe. We have a sand color in the back, and further on we have a more gray colored one, which we see in the next shot as well. I do love that we have new plants as well. It looks like, I think it's Sayat? I'm not sure. I'm not really into like trees. I don't know much about them. The only plants I have at home are cacti. So you can figure out how much I know about plants or taking care of it. So these are the new Sayat plants. These look like prehistoric plants, and maybe it's the feeding source for dinosaurs. I don't know. It looks at least at something new and not from this era. It is something brought back to life or back into the world. They look beautiful. If you look to the second shot over here, we have 2 more Coelophysis. And I want to go back first because I just noticed I'm skipping something. Because if you see here, the Coelophysis is doing some other moves we haven't seen before. It's scratching it. In Jurassic World Evolution 1, we had a lot of dinosaurs having these typical moments. I can remember the Proceratosaurus is like sniffing and jumping on something, sniffing again, scratching at the sand. That's it. But it's every time the same animation, and now we see an animation where the dinosaur is scratching itself because of an itch, or it's more lifelike, and that looks amazing. And in the second shot you have the green and the gray Coelophysis, which are interacting with each other, and I absolutely love it. They really look like they are alive. They'll see each other, they react to each other. It is amazing. I really love it. Also, it looks like a different green than we have seen in the reveal trailer, which is also awesome, because that means we have two different kind of greens. At least I'm thinking it's more of a darker green and not like the compy green. Also with the underbelly with a little bit sandy color, beige, and a colored stripe on the side. So it's definitely a mix of the colors we've seen before. Now if we continue, we have this beautiful shot of a Coelophysis taking down a goat. So we still have goats. I know we have a new hunting system like the pack system and stuff, and I already saw some information about Coelophysis not having any pack behavior. And this can maybe be because Coelophysis is a solo hunter. They like to interact with each other, but maybe it's just like doing the hunt for themselves. So we still have goats in the game, and they can hunt on those in the habitats. That's kind of interesting to see. What else do we have? Well, we see a lot of more cacti, and also the terrain around it looks way better. I really enjoy the environment of the desert itself. That looks amazing. It really does. And the goat, it's like it looks like the Jurassic World Evolution 1 moment where the dinosaur just runs up to a goat and attacks it, but it seems like the goat is running already. It's not waiting and then suddenly it starts to run away, but no, it looks like it was already on the move. So that might be a big change. I also love how the Coelophysis sounds like. It sounds so cool. So that is the species field guide. I'm looking into if there is any more, but that's it. I haven't seen much more. I already checked it for a couple of times. We have some new cacti. Or maybe we've seen them before. I can't remember, but they look a lot like the cacti we're using in Planet Zoo. I absolutely love this trailer, and I can't wait to see a new dinosaur again. And we are going to take a look now at the forums for Frontier Jurassic World Evolution 2, where they also posted the Coelophysis species field guide. I'm going to take a look in what we have extra of information so far. So let's take a look at it. So welcome back, park managers, to our next species field guide. In this series of articles, we will be spotlighting and discussing some of the incredible dinosaurs and reptiles you will be caring for in bioengineering in Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is specifically the same with the last species profile. So last week we had the Brachiosaurus, truly iconic dinosaur. This week we're moving further back in time, a little closer to the ground, to look at the slender bipedal carnivore from the late Triassic period, Coelophysis. And if you're struggling with the pronunciation, there's a handy guide in the video below. And we saw that. And let's see, we have over here, if you hear the creaking, by the way, just to note it, that's my table. This is the first time I can hear my table as well. Because of a new microphone, using that, I can hear everything. So I need to change that. I think I need to sit on a different side of the table. Here is the small theropod. It lives around 190 to 225 million years ago in areas that will eventually become South Africa, the United States, and Zimbabwe. The name comes from Greek, meaning hollow form, which refers to the dinosaur's hollow limb bones. While around 2 meters in length, it didn't weigh more than 18 to 23 kilograms, making it superiorly light and slender, and that's what I like about Coelophysis. It's like an overgrown Compsognathus. At the time, dinosaurs weren't at the top of the food chain, so early meat-eating dinosaurs like Coelophysis had to rely on their speed and agility in order to catch the prey and avoid any apex predators. Now here is the picture we have seen before, and as you can see, this is basically the null type, which doesn't have really a pattern over here. It has like this sand belly color and the green, the compy green as I call it, on top, because it really looked like a compy at the first glance of it in the trailer. But we know better now. So in your box, Coelophysis prefers a large area of open space it can run around in, but will also need some forest in its environment. Being carnivores, they also need meat so they can carry. So they can feed, of course, that's what they do. You need to feed yourself. Its relatively diminutive size makes it an easy target for predators, so it doesn't cohabit well with other carnivore dinosaurs and prefers spending time with its own kind. This confirms to me that unlike Jurassic World Evolution 1, we cannot have the large carnivores with the small carnivores in one enclosure. Normally we could do like Dilophosaurus with Ceratosaurus or Tyrannosaurus Rex, and they will only be scared from time to time, but now we get the information that small carnivores will be hunted or killed by the larger ones. That's interesting. So they might also get along inside an enclosure with larger herbivores. Due to their small size, I'm sorry for that, they won't go after herbivores that are bigger than them. Meaning they will likely leave each other alone. While they like to stay together in groups, they won't engage in pack hunting. So this confirms what I said, like, I had the information seen on social media when I saw the trailer that someone said that. They mentioned it just hunts at its own. So it is social, but it's not hunting in packs. I think that's because they aren't evolved enough to do that. They are like primitive dinosaurs, like the primitive faraway cousin of the Velociraptor. You know, Velociraptor is very smart, hunts in packs. Coelophysis, different story. Their size, this is kind of interesting because in the first game, all these small carnivores, except of the compsognathus, were able to take down medium-sized herbivores, specifically the Patasaurus, the Edmontosaurus, and all kinds of dinosaurs that were not able to defend themselves. The only one defending themselves was the Iguanodon. So it is looking the way it is with the Coelophysis just leaving those dinosaurs alone. So that's awesome. That's something I really didn't understand. I mean, Dilophosaurus could hunt down like Homalocephali or Dryosaurus, but something like an Edmontosaurus, it didn't really... Yeah, it didn't stick with me that it's possible. It looks a little bit too much. We hope you've enjoyed this short introduction to a small but fascinating dinosaur. Coelophysis is surely a great addition to your park, and we are sure your guests will enjoy seeing them come to life inside your enclosures. Access to water, open space, a forest, a little bit forest. Plenty of friends use Coelophysis, should thrive and stay relatively calm. How do you like the Coelophysis? Well, we love it. It really looks awesome. More dinosaurs are going to be shown in the coming weeks and months. Be prepared for familiar faces, smart new animals. Okay, it's going to be more incoming. Well, that's it, guys. I love this. This is new information, a little bit new information, not much, but we have seen more of the skin variations, and I truly already love Coelophysis, so I can't wait to use them in the start of the game. I hope we do get it in the start of the game. I think it will be. Well, without further ado, I want to thank you all for joining me on this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you want to follow more, you can subscribe down below and also leave a like if you like these videos, and comment down below what you think about the Coelophysis. Then we will be back soon with another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, and till next time, enjoy your evening. Bye bye.